We saw Travis Hunter back at practice
Yeah.
yesterday. Is there a chance he could play for you guys this week, or are you still hoping to hold him out until after the bye week?
There's a tremendous chance he could play. It goes by how he looks, how he performs in practice, how his wind. He has to be in shape. I don't want him to be a liability. I want him to always be a tremendous asset. And Travis, he came to me yesterday morning saying, what more can I do to help us get to the point that we need to get to? So I love the team aspect of Travis 100%, but I hope he can play. Well, he's cleared. He wouldn't be practicing. Practicing if he wasn't cleared. He's cleared, and he has protection on and secure those areas. But you know, the game is the game. The game is a violent game. It's a vicious game. It's a very physical game. But Travis is also physical.
Low eligibility is starting to come in the picture a little bit. How big a deal was that when you got here? Was that like was one of the top goals?
We want to win. I don't give a damn about no bowl right now. We want to win. If that's part of the packages at the conclusion of the season of winning, I'm all for it. Thank God when I was in college, we had the opportunity to go to 4 straight bowl games, which was a true gift. It was wonderful. Me and my teammates enjoyed it. They had wonderful packages of bags full of gear and all sorts of things, surprises for you, and it was a great time. But that's one of my least concerns right now is a bowl.
Mr. Ross from 47 Sports. We saw a commitment in the recent days. What are you hearing from recruits at this point in the season?
I think we're looking good right now. See, I'm not in it for the best recruiting class. We got to recruit what we want and what we need. I don't give a damn what type of star they have besides their names, because once they get here, that star is gone, right? I have yet to hear anybody say, touchdown pass by Shedeur Sanders, 4-star recruit. That's over. Once you get here, that's over. So I don't really care about that process, but you know how important the portal is for us. You can't even, all the guys that's going to be in the portal is not in the portal yet. So I love it that we're very attractive right now. We're very attractive right now to recruits, and they're contacting us better dozens. We're good. We're good. We're right where we want to be.
Is it about time to start kind of calling out certain groups, and like how do you get the attention?
I don't need to call them out. They know who they are.
So how do you?
I mean, in our meetings, I do.
Sure.
I can't do that in front of you guys.
How do you start to how does it then turn for the next game, get the attention?
No. I got the attention. Yeah, everybody inside our locker room, coaches included, I got the attention. So, yeah, this ain't a mind game I'm playing. This is real. So I say what I say, and I mean what I mean. I don't stutter, nor do I stumble. I make it plain. They know who I'm talking to.
Do you think the expectation is different this upcoming game then?
There's lofty expectations for every game, for me. And I'm not going to change my standard. My standard is my standard. The way we practice, the way we prepare, the way we perform. My standard is my standard. I have a lofty standard. That's why I'm here.
Stanford Week, just wondering what your thoughts are on that program.
New coaches, well, I think it's back-to-back weeks, right? 2 new coaches, including myself, that's 3. We have a daunting task. Not only defeating one another, but building our programs. And I got an opportunity to meet all the coaches at the Pac-12 meetings, and all those guys, to me, they were above board. They were cool. They were straight. So, I don't think any of these guys have any animosity, because they understand the challenges that we're up against, all collectively. But he's doing a great job to me. He's doing his thing. They're playing hard. They have fight in them. They won't give up. They have some specialists that are pretty darn good, and I love what they're putting on the field. It's going to be a great task.
Hi, Coach. Isabel Hall from the Frederick High School Mentor. 2-part question. When did you develop a desire to mentor young people?
Developing a desire to mentor young people probably started when I was playing high school sports. I always took it upon myself to target several young men and help develop them, not just as athletes, but as men. I remember this one kid named Jip. I think he's passed away now. but he was real frail, real thin, real skinny, but he was like a comedian. And he was a pretty good basketball player, but we made him our water boy on the high school football team, but he was my dog. Nobody would mess with him or joke with him or clown with him because they know he was my dog. And I used to pick him up every day from school because I had a car, and he had the best of the best. If I had it, he had it. So that affection, affinity comes from way back when, but understandingly, it comes from my mother. We always had someone else besides my friend or my sister to live with us. She always extended a helping hand, and she was always gracious to the multitudes.
And what do you like most about the mentorship role?
What I like most about the mentorship role, it challenges you to be consistent as a person because someone's always watching. And I like that part. I like to be held accountable. I like that. Great question. But I'm proud of all these kids, though, I really am. I'm hard on them, but I love them. You guys know I love them, and I want the best for them, and I'm proud of them. I want us to have a moment like this, and we have a plethora of kids getting ready to go in the draft. That's what I want. Then I want a plethora of kids getting ready to go in the business draft as well. I want a business draft. I want businesses to draft our kids with six-figure jobs right out of the gate. The guys that's not going pro. So that's the way I think for these young men, and that's what I desire. Thank you. God bless. I appreciate you.
This year obviously has been probably a bit of a roller coaster with the competition with Jace, and he had the job and you've had it. What's it been like going through this competition and not knowing, am I going to kick today? The opportunities?
It's always great. All the fall camp, I always said that this is definitely the most competitive room I've ever been part of. So yeah, I have respect for Jace, Cristiano. They're both really good kickers, and I'm glad I was able to share the field with them. How does it feel to be a Latino kicker getting all this attention? Sure. Kickers are people too, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think, I know our job isn't as physically demanding as all the other positions, but mentally I know it has to be one of the most difficult positions to ever play. Because, the amount of pressure you deal with, if you miss one kick, everybody's on you. If you make one kick, you're the hero of the town. So it's definitely a lot of pressure, but yeah, mental aspect of it is cool.
I was wondering if you could talk about your decision to follow Coach Brian from Jackson State to Boulder, and just what went into that process.
Coach, he's probably one of the best coaches I've ever had, if not the best coach I've ever had. And knowing that I have his confidence to bring me here is always holy crap, I must really be good then. So, just coming here, following him is definitely a good for the mind, I'd say.
Do you laugh it off when they try to ice you? Because it didn't seem like it affected you in the slightest.
It's definitely funny. Every time they call a timeout, I'm always laughing. I'm like, bro, that's not gonna work, man. You gotta learn. Hopefully coaches learn, they save their timeouts for a better situation, but yeah, it's definitely funny at this point.
Stanford likes to run their quarterbacks quite a bit. What kind of challenge is that for your linebackers group this week?
That's the same. Everybody try to run on us. As linebackers, we got to stop that. So we looking for that. We headhunters of the defense. So we gonna see in the game when we come down to that matchup.
What did the second half of the USC game do for your guys' confidence defensively?
Coach just was on us, saying that we ain't playing Colorado ball. So, we had to step it up, and that's what we did.
And do you think it translated then at ASU, maybe kind of using some of that momentum in the second half of USC?
Yes, and that's what we're supposed to do. We need to do that from the jump.
How was his message received by you and your teammates, and you being a guy who's an elder statesman out here? You've been another place that had high expectations. Yeah. How do you help kind of get that message across?
So yeah, like Coach said, we won the game, but we didn't play to our full potential. And like I said, we started off slow on these past couple games, and they got on us. We need to start fast from the jump. We don't need to wait second, third quarter to get on these boys. And that's what it been. A win is a win, but we ain't satisfied because we know we left some stuff out there on the table. So
you take things 1 week at a time.
Yeah.
But does it feel like this season's already halfway over?
No. Yes. Fast. It's flying by. Before you know it, it'll be over. So.
Is that a good message? It felt like maybe that was part of Prime's message to you guys on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Just cherish the moment. And you being one of the older guys, is that kind of a role you take upon yourself to maybe go to some of the younger guys and say, hey, look, don't take what he's saying for granted?
Yeah, like I be telling my some of my teammates or sometimes myself, like, you know, do what you can while you can. So when you cannot, you will not wish that you would have, you could have. And that's all a part of that. Like I said, it's gonna fly by before you know it. So
facing a defense that likes to run the ball, or an offense that likes to run the ball this week, I mean, do you build off that performance and gain some confidence, knowing you're going to be tasked with stopping the run again?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you look back at that in the last 2 games before that, we've done a lot better in the run game. So you want to build on that, and when we do our film study, we pull back on those games and we talk about our execution and the plays that we ran in that game and how they're comparable to the plays we're going to run or install for the next game, and just keep them encouraged and keep them going in the right direction. And I think we've done that for the last 2 or 3 games. So in a minute, people are going to have to change up how they attack us, and that's what we want. We want them to think, we want them to react to us, not us reacting to them.
You've been rotating a lot of guys through in your group. Is that trying to figure out who you can trust, or do you like to have a rotation of linebackers?
No, I like to keep them up at night. I don't want them sleeping easy. I don't want them thinking they got it made, because life is not like that. So we build competition every single week, every single day. And it could be a new starter in there, and you get your opportunity to play. All these guys have dreams of going to the NFL, right? A lot of them came here from the portal, and we're going to give them the opportunity to play, because what you don't want to do is cause cancer, but you do want to cause competition. And that's what we do every day in our room, and I think that's what we've got going.
People from the outside look at this and go, how are they 4-2 with all those new players, all these new coaches, all this new everything? What do you tell them? What do you tell somebody you're trying to explain this for the first time? You may not know you guys.
We've been doing it for a long time, man. I get it's this football at the end of the day. It's blocking and tackling. It's real simple. You know, you block and you tackle, you can win games. You run to the ball, you do those things well. I think what it is that you got to understand, every kid who played this game was me at one point, because I played this game, right? And so you have to tap into what they really want, and that's to be on the field, to start, and go to the NFL. If you can marry guys together who come from different programs with that one thing in common, then they'll do anything for you, because that's the end goal. It's not to be the MVP of the game. It's not to be singled out as the 4 or 5 star who came from somewhere else. It's about putting a total team together who wants to win and get to the next level. And I think that's what we've gotten these guys to buy into. We build a rapport with them. We let them understand what the expectation is, and then we hold them to that expectation. And we make examples out of the guys who don't meet those expectations. And I think that's how you have to run a football team. That's as honest as you can be with a group of players as you bring in from other places. Because most of the times when they come in, and this is their story, not mine, they were told something else and something else happened. So that's their point of view of the story. Wasn't there. Don't know if that's how it happened or not. All I can do is set the expectation, be truthful with them, and we continue to get on that field and play ball.
Your vantage point, how does Travis Hunter look out there this week?
I love seeing Travis out there. I just love seeing him out there. The fact that his feet are on the grass and he's running around and communicating, he's going to be ready to go. He's a dog, man. He is a competitor. He's been wanting to play since last week. And seeing him out there catching balls, I think 2 plays in practice, not this practice, last practice, he caught like 2 picks and a touchdown. So I was, I'm sleeping good at night. I can't wait to see him play come Friday. What time we play? It's 8 o'clock. Oh my God! All right, I'm gonna get a nap then. All right.
Coach was pretty distraught after the game when he came and met with us down there in Tempe.
Yeah.
And it seemed like there was just an intense message delivered to the team this week with a win. Do you think that message was received, or is that still maybe under progress?
No, it was received. It was delivered to the coaches too. I mean, there's some meetings you guys are not privy to, but let me tell you something. There's a lot of coaches trying to figure out, should I be paying this mortgage next week or should I be selling my house? I'm not sure which one I should do. But no, we want to win in a certain fashion, right? With dominance. And do you want the win? Yes, of course, it helps you. But there's a certain way you need to look. There's a certain way things ought to be done. And that's what we want to get across to our team and to our coaches. And that's what Coach Prime wants. He doesn't want to win sloppy. Will we take it? Yes. But there's a certain way we need to do that if we're going to go to the next level and actually beat some of those good teams like USC and Oregon that we lost to. We got to clean some stuff up. And we got to win better than that.